back. Well, guess what? You know who else agrees with me? Jennifer Lopez's ex-husband. And he literally I thought the post was fake at first, but I did a little research. He literally posted this viral post saying he wasn't at any of the Diddy parties, but you know who was? J.Lo. Then he did a photo reel. Y'all, let's get into this. On top of that, you know Shine, or should we call him Shine the Luther King? Shine in his documentary is out there acting like he literally about to free the slaves. And I don't mean my ancestors. I mean those sex Diddy apparently had in his house. Let's get into this because you can't make this up. I know Jennifer Lopez is like, oof. First of all, I want to say this. Jennifer, what did you do to that man? J.Lo, what did you do to that ex-husband? I get it. Unless there was abuse or abandoned kid. How is he holding a grudge after 20 years?
In the spine, I came with the polish. Ray Mac got head in the back and smell it. And if I throw a bullet, I bet she catch like that.
J.Lo's past with Diddy has always been a topic of fascination, but now it's turning into a nightmare she can't escape. After CNN dropped explosive footage of J.Lo at Diddy's infamous parties, the internet is in a frenzy. But what's got J.Lo even more on edge? Her ex-husband, Ojani Noa, just stepped forward with a bombshell revelation. He claims that Diddy was the real reason behind their divorce. Shocking, right?
Parte de ese divorcio fue por parte de Puffy.
This is my husband, Ojani Noa.
Hi. Los engaños, ahí donde empezaron las mentiras, ahí donde empezaron la separación.
Jennifer Lopez's first husband, Ojani Noa, says Diddy played a role in his divorce from the triple threat.
I know, Go ahead.
J.Lo and Ojani's love was short-lived, with the two calling it quits in 1998 after just a year of marriage. This quickly followed by J.Lo's romance with Diddy as he co-produced her On the Six Date
Sean, you know what I mean?
25 years later on Despierta America, Ojani putting blame on the now disgraced media mogul for their divorce. He says Diddy planted the seed for his fallout with J.Lo, claiming their work together led to his crumbled marriage. E.T. has reached out to J.Lo's rep for comment.
Parte de ese divorcio fue por parte de Puffy. O me iba a Nueva York para estar con ella. Entonces ahí, en esa distancia, en esa separación, fue donde empezaron los engaños.
Ojani also alleging the controversy surrounding his divorce sabotaged his career.
Le preguntaría qué fue lo que yo te hice a ti personalmente que me has llevado a la corte.
Meanwhile, J.Lo's yet to comment on Diddy's arrest and assault allegations, but after she filed for divorce from Ben Affleck in August, a 2014 interview with radio host Big Boy resurfaced and has since gone viral for how Jen responded when asked about two of her exes.
The wedding was actually, it was very crazy. I loved the fact that, that I got married because I was totally in love. I was crazy in love. And how it happens, it happened in Miami, in a friend of mine's home, which he allowed me to have the wedding, beautiful home by the canal. And it was in Miami, and we had like 250 people, like her family, my family, some friends. It was crazy. It was a beautiful wedding, it was outside, beautiful ceremony. She looked, stunning. I looked stunning. And it was good. It was hot because it was in February and it was like in the middle of the summer pretty much in Miami. And it was amazing. We started at 2 o'clock, I believe, and it ended until like 5 o'clock in the morning. Paparazzi, they were there, trying to take pictures, filming, over the fence. I mean, it was a great, great experience. It was happy, it was sad because you can see her like tears, when she was getting married. I cried because I couldn't believe it. I was totally in love. We were totally in love. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day, for my part.
Your story, based on what I read in your book, is of a lot of relationships that were different except for this one common thread, this passionate intensity.
Yeah.
That you sort of mistook for forever after.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. There was just this feeling of like I'm very. I think because or maybe everybody's like this. I don't know. But because I'm an artist, I feel things very deeply, and passion and kind of romance and all that kind of stuff is so exciting to me. You know what I mean? So
to all of us.
Yeah, exactly. But also to me, and I was always attracted to the more intense the person was, or the more passionate they were, the more things, the way they acted with their love to me really is what attracted me a lot of times. And I realized that's not always a great thing. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
As cool as it is in the beginning, it has to sustain beyond that and be something that has real basis to it, and where real people are, it can go beyond just that beginning honeymoon stage.
All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, Oscar winner, for people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. She had gunshot residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot at that club. Not once has she spoken up for the betterment of that woman or say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face. Like J.Lo has said nothing. You really thought that just running off and marrying Ben Affleck was going to take you out of the Diddy downfall?
Let's take a trip down memory lane. J.Lo and Diddy were once the power couple inseparable, dazzling on every red carpet and always in sync. They were head over heels, showing up to every event arm in arm and rocking coordinated outfits.
It took us out of our comfort zone. It took hip-hop out of its comfort zone.
Diddy is keeping it real when it comes to his decades-long career, specifically when it comes to his most memorable wardrobe choices.
What was your favorite fashion moment through your years?
I'd probably say the shiny suits.
I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, top all the drops.
It was cool for the video. That's what being an artist is about, is also getting uncomfortable and being fearless enough to do things like that.
But there's a different look from the 2000 Grammys that changed the fashion game forever.
You saw that green Versace dress that J.Lo wore before any of us.
Mm-hmm.
When she came out, what did you say when you saw that dress for the first time?
Just wow. We were all having such a great time in fashion and pushing the fashion envelopes, and then we were just stepping up our game. I thought it was gonna really change the game, as far as for her in fashion, but I didn't know how big it was gonna be. But it was a great moment for her. She deserved it. She's one of the flyest out there.
Yeah, well, she thinks that of you too. She named you one of the great loves of her life.
Yeah,
was she one of yours too?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Up next for the mogul, his documentary Can't Stop, Won't Stop, A Bad Boy Story, which chronicles Diddy and his record label's rise to fame.
I know I want to be in the music industry.
He was making music that was making the ground shake.
You can hate me now.
Puff changed the whole thing. It's a sense of pride. I was able to make that dream come true with the help of this whole cast of talented people. I couldn't have did it without him.
He was larger than life, but at first I didn't like him at all. I didn't. I thought he was like, ick. I didn't like him because, Sean and I were very different that way. I was very family oriented and kind of the married type. I was actually, when we first worked together in the video, I was married, even though I was going through problems. Nobody knew that, you know what I mean? And I wanted my family, and even though at that time it was not going well, you know what I mean? That was who I was. That's how I was raised.
The two kept in touch over the next few years, and when Jennifer left her marriage, they became much more than just friends.
Once I got to know him, and, we became friends first, and then, we developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt. So sitting there, being handcuffed to a bench, and, I do remember feeling the comfort of someone caring about you enough that, they just wanted to make it okay and couldn't believe that we were in this situation and how did this happen.
Yourself on the line for somebody else is the ultimate sacrifice, right? And it's just so inspiring to me, and it's just a beautiful thing, and it's almost unimaginable what they're doing, with their lives. But it's so it's such a great and beautiful thing. It's something that's hard to explain. I'm having trouble finding the words.
It's like heroic. The courage.
Yes.
The courage is like something that I have to ask myself, like, would I, because I got a family, I'm a single father of 6.
Right.
And there's so many healthcare workers that are going and risking their lives, not seeing their families, not being able to bring it back in because they haven't been tested. And so it's like sending them out there to detonate a bomb without without a bomb.
With no protection.
With no protection. And especially from where we from, the Bronx and Harlem and the inner city communities. That's
American Idol. So who gave you advice when you were starting out? Who did you go to?
I mean, a lot of people. I had a lot of mentors. But Puffy.
Yeah.
AKA Diddy now.
Right.
When I first met him, I was making my first album, and he gave me a lot of insight into the music business. He had been in the music business a long time, and so he helped me a lot.
I mean, was there one piece of advice, one sort of phrase or thing?
Well, he did say one thing to me that was pretty funny. Yeah. I remember I had recorded this. It was for my first album. I was recording music. I was recording a song, and I played it for him later after I did it. And I was like, "What do you think?" And he was like, "I hate it."
Wow.
He's like, "It's not good. It's not a hit." And I was like, "Well, I love it." Standing up for my music and for myself. I was like, "I love it." He goes, "Good. You could listen to it in your living room. You're the only one."
Wow. That's good. But see, sometimes.
And but it stood with me because he's right. When you're an artist, it's not just about always, because we get so kind of like, this touches me, this moves me. Yeah. But it's about everybody relating to it as well. That's what's going to touch everybody. Those are the main things. And so I really learned that from him. I was like, okay, even though he was kind of tough with how he delivered the message.
So what happened with that song? Did you ever release it?
Oh, it was on my first album.
Yeah. There you go. So you put it out there anyway.
But things took a dark turn when they found themselves embroiled in a nightclub shooting. J.Lo was caught up in the chaos with Diddy, and their picture-perfect romance crumbled. Is that where it all went wrong? After Diddy's arrest, Shine Barrow, a name that's always been tied to the infamous nightclub shooting, has come forward with chilling new claims. What could he possibly know that would send J.Lo into a panic?
This is someone who destroyed my life.
Former rapper Moses Shine Barrow is speaking out in the wake of Sean Diddy Combs' arrest and federal indictment. Once Diddy's bad boy protege, Moses served nearly a decade in prison for a 1999 nightclub shooting in New York, where 3 people were injured. Diddy attended a party at the club with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and had also been arrested and accused of being involved in the shooting. However, during his trial, he said he fired the gun in self-defense and was acquitted of all charges. J.Lo was also arrested at the scene and was held for about 14 hours but was released without being charged. Moses, who is now the leader of the opposition in the Belize House of Representatives, claims he took the fall for Diddy and is now reflecting on his incarceration, calling Diddy someone who, quote, destroyed my life. In a press conference, the politician details their past relationship.
When I was a 18-year-old kid, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me, and he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship. Yes, I forgave. Let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life.
Moses, however, admits that in recent years he only reunited with the bad boy mogul for investment purposes.
And for the better interest of Belize, because he was in a position at that time to give scholarships and to maybe invest, I would not deny attempting to bring the investment to Belize and to bring the contributions to education to Belize, but don't distort it as if, he and I were bombale. This is someone that destroyed my life.
E! News has reached out to Diddy's lawyer for comment about Shine's accusations, but hasn't heard back. The former rapper's comments come after Diddy was arrested on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Diddy has pleaded not guilty to all the charges, with a judge denying bail ahead of his trial.
There's a lot to unpack in Lil Rod's lawsuit, and several celebrity names that are dropped too, like Prince Harry, Cuba Gooding Jr., and Jennifer Lopez. J.Lo brings us back to that 1999 nightclub shooting, which investigators may soon take a closer look at. Here's what Lil Rod's lawsuit says, quote, Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City with rapper Shine. Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J.Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual. Another huge name that was dropped in this civil suit is Jennifer Lopez, or J.Lo, who was dating Diddy at the time, and according to Lil Rod's lawsuit, she carried an illegal firearm that was used in the shooting. Now, she was charged at the time, but then those charges were dropped. What does all of this mean for J.Lo? Is it possible that the feds are already talking to her?
It's absolutely possible, and I would say you would have to. Now she may, divorce herself for the whole thing and say, no, I don't remember, I wasn't there, it never happened. But yeah, she's accused of not only carrying the gun into the club for Diddy, but then once the altercation happened, handing Diddy the gun that he then used in the shooting, allegedly. So she would certainly be on the witness list to talk to, take a statement from her, see what her recollection is, see what her attitude is. And she'd be somebody that they would be very interested in speaking with.
So it's possible J.Lo is talking to the feds about what's happening now, but it's also possible that an investigation into the 1999 shooting is reopened. For those unfamiliar, it happened on December 27th, 1999 at about 2:55 a.m. A fight broke out at a nightclub in New York City between Diddy, Jamal Barrow, known as the rapper Shine, and this guy, Matthew Allen, who went by the nickname Scar. Guns were drawn and 3 people were shot. No one suffered any life-threatening injuries, and the victims were not involved with the fight. But that's where we get these famous mugshots of Diddy and J.Lo, because they were arrested in connection to the shooting. J.Lo's charges were dropped, but the charges for Diddy and Shine held up. Some witnesses say they believe Diddy was responsible for the shooting, but it was Shine who faced the more severe charges: 3 counts of attempted murder and criminal possession of a weapon. Both Diddy and Shine went to trial, where Shine maintained he acted in self-defense. Diddy was acquitted, but Shine was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He was released in 2009 and deported to his home country of Belize.
And just when you thought it couldn't get more tangled, Ben Affleck steps into the spotlight, suggesting that J.Lo's past with Diddy was also a factor in their relationship's demise. This article states that a photograph allegedly showing Jennifer Lopez with Sean Diddy Combs is making its rounds online. YouTube user ForgetMeNotTV first shared the image in their video titled New Release Diddy Information Mind-Blowing on Monday, October 14th, 2024. The black and white picture appears to be a cropped screenshot taken from security footage. It features 5 individuals, including Lopez and Combs, who are pointed out with an arrow. 2 others, a man and a woman, have their faces pixelated, while a third unknown man is also seen in the picture. X-user @FlorinPatriot later shared the photo with the caption, "Because of this photo of Jennifer Lopez and Puff Diddy, it is the reason why Ben Affleck ended his marriage."
Here's a new blind item that is allegedly about Suge Knight claiming to think that Ben Affleck was shown videos of Jennifer Lopez by the FBI from the Diddy raids. I love that the former record label owner turned longtime convict shares his theories about things, but no way did a government agency randomly give this A-list actor stuff about his wife. And again, this is allegedly Suge Knight, Sean Diddy Combs, the nightclub shooting, and Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
I've seen the J.Lo.
You have?
Yeah.
Is it for real? Wait a second. You've seen the J.Lo? Really? Who's on it with her? Who's having?
No, she got some women, some guys,
Really?
And that's for real. It's put it to you like this: Pamela Lee is PG.
Really?
J.Lo.
Are you in this video? Did you star in this video?
No, I was there paying attention.
But how did you get it?
Well, certain things you just don't talk about.
About 3 months ago, I did a video regarding J.Lo, Suge Knight, and the Diddy tapes. Well, guess what? As of recent, Suge Knight has decided to do an interview regarding tape. If you want to watch that old video that I did about 3 months ago, talking about how it's real, how there was a lawsuit that was quietly settled, squashed, taken away from the media back in like 1998, 1999. Make sure you check that description box because that's where you're going to find that short video. Over the weekend, I was made aware of some news, and Vibe just let us know about the news as well. Suge Knight believes FBI gave Ben Affleck compromising Jennifer Lopez footage from Diddy's raids. Now, let me just say this. When I first read this, I'm like, would the FBI really give information to somebody that's not party to a case? You know, like, what does that look like? But then again, you have to kind of wonder too, this 2016 Cassie Ventura tape that was leaked is, you know, by CNN, and all this stuff was going down. You do have to kind of wonder, like, how did all of this happen? How did this come about? We have to figure this out, right? Suge Knight believes this is the reason the couple is rumored to be heading towards divorce. The entertainment world celebrated Ben Affleck and J.Lo reuniting and getting married a few years ago. I didn't celebrate. Like, I saw the train wreck from a mile away. I wasn't like grabbing my go girl, you know, celebrate. Like, I wasn't doing that. So who did that? Who said they were doing that? Let me know, because I wasn't. Suge Knight believes that their rumored to be impending divorce is a result of the FBI giving the Daredevil actor footage of the Jenny from the Block singer engaging in illicit activity that they recovered from raiding Diddy's homes a few months ago. Now, there has been a huge denial of such. There's some people that say it, some people that don't. Shout out to Reggie White. He's been very open in saying there is a out there.
Death Row started to announce that they were going to put out a Jennifer Lopez adult tape. Can you tell me about how you guys obtained it, what it was, and why it never came out?
Yeah, ooh, that's a story. So there's definitely a tape out there. Definitely.
Suge Knight was supposed to release it. There's a cover of it. Like, she wasn't playing whatsoever when it came to these rumors, to this alleged. She got her attorneys right away. All of this is why I have stayed on J.Lo's head over this situation, because I personally feel like she has gotten away with a lot of she has not been forward or honest. And we got to be here calling out her vote. And it's so interesting because she posted on her website, somebody sent me this, y'all, because she's definitely feeling the burn from people calling her out. She posted on her website, "Thank you. Hi, everybody. I just found out some great news, and it's all because of you. Atlas's World is #1 worldwide again this week. Thank you all so much. It may seem like there's a lot of negativity out in the world right now, but don't let the voices of a few drown out that there is so much love out there. Thank you. I love you so much, Jennifer." I think that the voices that are speaking out are the voices of people that are tired of the BS. I mean, I could just be wrong. I don't know. But some people are just tired. They're just done with the celebrity stuff. And they want to bring to light some of this stuff that's happening, if you know what I mean, you know?
Puff Daddy was the we thought Suge Knight was. He has multiple accusations of hanging people off a balcony, one including Wale. Supposedly Diddy was also putting hits out on this. He actually shot somebody in 1999, shot a woman in the face. They're putting out hits, shooting people, dangling people from a balcony. And we thought Suge Knight was the gangster. Have y'all noticed J.Lo spun the block on all her exes except that? She can't even pick them right. But one she knew for sure she shouldn't go back to was that. Diddy, why you beating on a girl that never say nothing? Cassie got features on songs where she ain't even singing. She was just there. Bro, she don't bother nobody. And you on tape. If you don't want the executive producer all up in the videos. Yeah. Who would have known until 2024 that Death Row was a safer space than Bad Boy?
With two exes pointing fingers at the same man, it seems like Diddy has been a shadow over J.Lo's life for a long time. While J.Lo has kept her lips sealed about all these claims, the silence is deafening. The questions keep piling up, and it seems like she's running out of ways to dodge them. As the internet digs deeper, It's only a matter of time before J.Lo is forced to confront her past.
Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of R-wording a girl 13 as two celebrities joined in at a VMAs afterparty in New York 2 decades ago. The plaintiff claims she was targeted after having one drink that left her feeling lightheaded at the substance-fueled house party in September 2000. She went to go lay down for a moment, and soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. The woman says she was then pinned down and R-worded by Combs and the male celebrity as the unnamed female star watched. How much you want to make a bet that female star was Jennifer Lopez?
Era. Because Ben broke her heart. Jennifer Lopez, wake up call. You as singing, okay? Give it up. Ben had nothing to do with the fact that you singing, okay? Nobody bought tickets to your concert because, mommy, you at singing. Accept it. He broke your heart. He didn't break your vocal cords. Deja eso. What are you gonna name the album? The Orange Drink? Stop it. You out of here. Tu estás loca. Get out of here.
Queen.
Hi Jennifer, how are you, Jennifer? Good to see you.
J.Lo, if you don't like the photo, I can delete it. Trust me. And give my photo. I wanna get it the best photo.
Bye. You look good, Jennifer.
How about you don't do it? How about that? How about you just give her a break?
You know, you select the photo.
Yeah.
I'm taking the best photo. You select it. You don't like it. You don't take it.
Hey Jennifer, do you have anything to say about the P. Diddy situation? Any comments on that, Jennifer?
So what do you think? How much longer can J.Lo keep her secrets buried? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any new videos. Until then, fam, keep it real.